The origins of the Hebrew canon are not historically clear.
All right, let's see it.
There is the Council of Jamnia, where the canon was supposedly formalized in the late 1st century, but many scholars deny this as being too neat a version of history. The truth is probably more complicated. We really don't know how the canon formed. We have hints, we have comments in ancient books. Josephus and Ben Sira, for example, talk about books in the Bible and allude to 3 sections in the Bible: the Torah, prophets, and writings. But even then, the content of these 3 sections didn't seem to be a settled matter yet. It was fluid. In Jesus' day, for example, the book of Psalms wasn't even finalized yet. The Old Testament was accepted in stages. The Torah was accepted long before Jesus' time. Same with the prophets, but a little bit later on. But the process was messy with plenty of disagreements. Ezekiel and Ecclesiastes, for example, were argued about by rabbis because they were thought to possibly contradict Torah. The New Testament canon is murky as well. It wasn't until the 4th century we have an actual canonical list of books. It was a process that took hundreds of years. Those decisions were not made lightly. It involved accepting known books that had gained momentum and were familiar to their audience. But they were not canonized until later on. It's fair to say the canonical process was about recognizing the role certain books already had in the community and tradition. But the canon did not create the church, as some say. The church created the canon. It was a very human process.
So I've got no notes for Pete. I think that's a wonderful video. I appreciate his making it. You should follow Pete at The Bible for Normal People if you are not already. His video also gives me a wonderful opportunity to remind everybody of my upcoming online class, which is precisely on how we got the biblical canon. And that will be Thursday, April 6th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to do about a 1-hour presentation over Zoom, followed by about 30 minutes of a live Q&A. And it will be recorded, and everyone who registers, whether they attend or not, will receive a link to download the recording the next day. All I'm asking for registration is a donation of whatever you feel like. So if you'd like to join us for $1, you're more than welcome to join us for $1. If you want more info or you want to register, you can go to my new website, mcclellan.org, MAKLELAN.org. You can find information and registration for this class. You can also find the recordings of the previous online classes that I've taught.